first, I just want to preface this with the Sinner Season 2, of course, with Bill Pullman, was, I saw even some people saying it was better than Season 1. I'm not sure that I quite agree with that. I think it was a step down, but I was still very impressed that they could even pull off, an intriguing, captivating, entertaining story again for a Season 2 with Bill Pullman coming back. Honestly, I was really impressed. So, yes, it wasn't as good as Season 1, but I still would, I thought it was still very good television, especially for a network television, and this type of story that they're running with, now being an anthology series as well. Again, I thought it was actually a really, really good season for what they were kind of dealt, what kind of cards they were dealt with at the beginning of it. So, here we go, a little article here from TV Line. So, Matt Bomer is headed back to USA Network via a starring role in the Sinner's just ordered third season. So, this was also big news, too, that I think most of us kind of thought that they would be giving us a Season 3, given Season 2's rating success again. Obviously not up to par with Season 1, but still a pretty successful rating showing for sure. And so now we get kind of confirmation that it is going to get renewed, as well as their, kind of new star for the upcoming season, right? So Bomer follows in the footsteps of Jessica Biel and Carrie Coon, who headlined seasons 1 and 2 of the anthology-esque crime drama, respectively. And, of course, Bill Pullman, right, coming back for both seasons and Season 3. Season 3 of The Sinner follows Detective Harry Ambrose, returning series regular Bill Pullman, as he begins what appears to be a routine investigation of a tragic car accident in upstate New York. However, Ambrose eventually, and then, quote, uncovers a hidden crime that pulls him into the most dangerous and disturbing case of his career. That's pretty, that's a pretty big deal, because given Season 1's case, right, and that not even being his most disturbing case of his career, this one's going to be a very interesting one, and very high stakes attached. So that is the official log line. Bomer, who currently can be heard and who can currently be heard and sometimes seen in DC Universe's Doom Patrol, will play Jamie, an upstanding local resident and expectant father who looks to Ambrose for support in the wake of the aforementioned accident. Right. Derek Simmons is back as the Sinner showrunner for the third season. So. Great to hear that, by the way, that the showrunner is coming back, that we're going to be kind of staying on this consistent theme and tone throughout Season 3. That's also great news to hear there as well. So, first of all, Matt Bomer, he in one of my favorite shows, I have to say it, White Collar. If you want to talk about network, buddy cop, kind of detective, shows like this, I make the comparison to Suits quite a bit, actually. Obviously they're not lawyers in White Collar, but kind of a similar thing with Mike and Harvey in Suits, with Neil and, Neil and Peter, I think, right? I think it's Peter. I forget the actor's name who plays Peter. I knew it too, but anyways. So Peter, Neil, and then you get some other side characters, of course, in White Collar that are also really great. But anyways, White Collar, honestly, one of my favorite shows. I did a, top 15 TV shows of all time over on my review channel last summer, and I put White Collar number 5 of my all-time favorite shows. Usually I don't, watch a lot of network-type TV, and I don't typically appreciate that type of genre, but White Collar was just a really great show for me, especially. So, I believe it ended in 2015 on USA Network, of course. It was their biggest show, by far at that point. Suits hadn't quite hit their stride yet with USA Network at that point, but anyways, so Matt Bomer, one of my, I would say one of my more, I don't want to say one of my favorite TV actors, but, I did really like him. I really liked him in that show, and I felt like he was kind of the centerpiece, and kind of stole the show, if you will, for that series. So it would be great to see him back in a big role on television. Of course, he has been in DC Universe's Doom Patrol. I haven't tuned into that one, and so I haven't been able to see him in that. But honestly, I haven't seen him in a kind of big... kind of big standout project since White Collar. I really haven't. And so honestly, it's going to be great to see. Going to be great to see him in this one. As they said, right, you had Jessica Biel in the first season, Carrie Coon in the second season. And then, of course, you have Bill Pullman coming back, too. So he does have some, some big shoes to fill, right? Of course, following Jessica Biel and Carrie Coon. I felt like Jessica Biel had, I really do think she still deserved the Emmy for season 1 of The Sinner. She gave, probably, to me, she gave the best performance of an actress on TV that year. But Regina King ended up winning in the recent Emmys. But anyways, so yeah, really great stuff here to hear the Matt Bomer is coming back. And this story also sounds very intriguing. Another one that is, very mysterious just on the surface. And then, of course, they'll go into it. They'll give us lots of twists and turns throughout this one. And it's shaping up to be an awesome season again. So hopefully season 3 we'll see in the summer then this year with, of course, Bill Pullman, Matt Bomer. I'm sure we'll get some other casting announcements. It was great to see Tracy Letts in season 2. And then we also got who was the actress who played Tracy Letts' daughter in it was also a known actress who I'd seen in other projects as well. I'm forgetting her name right now. But yeah, she was great too. So this show has had some really great cast. Looking back to season 1, you had Christopher Abbott, who was also in that. Who has, after the Sinner season 1, he's been in a couple of really impressive projects. I'm trying to think of other guys in season 1. I don't think there was any other mention, well-known names in that one. But anyways, yeah. So season 3 of The Sinner, I'm looking forward to it. Again, season 2, really impressed that they were able to come back and give us just even an entertaining season. I mean, I wasn't expecting too much from it after season 1. Of course, it was supposed to be a limited series, and then they've now made it into an anthology. And you know what? Season 2 worked for me. So let's see how season 3 goes. And it's with, an actor that I really enjoy. So yeah, really look forward to it. So love to hear your thoughts on this one. The Sinner season 3 with Matt Bomer and Bill Pullman coming in the summer on USA Network. And we'll have to see how it is then.